Namaskar. Welcome to Life Express. Today, the world is looking at India and India is looking at the world with its age-old conviction of Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, meaning the whole world is our family. वैसे देखा जाए तो हमें वसुधैव कुटुंबकम और अतिथि देवो भव का नारा लगाते लगाते बहुत ही भारी कीमत चुकानी पड़ी है और भारी नुकसान भी उठाना पड़ा है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ इनवाइटिंग फॉरेन इन्वेजन ऑन इंडिया। और मैं फ़ख्र के साथ कह सकता हूँ कि हिंदुस्तान एक ऐसा देश है जिसने आज तक किसी पे भी ना ही कोई आक्रमण किया और ना ही कभी राज किया। हाँ, हमने पूरी दुनिया पे राज किया, लेकिन उनके अधिकार, अस्तित्व और संस्कृति को छीन कर नहीं, बल्कि उनके दिलों पर राज किया, अपनी प्राचीन संस्कृति एवं फिलॉसफी की खुशबू बिखेर कर। और यही कारण है कि आज पूरी दुनिया भारत की तरफ देख रही है, क्योंकि पूरी दुनिया में आज हाहाकार मचा हुआ है। कहीं फाइनेंशियल क्राइसिस है तो कहीं पॉलिटिकल क्राइसिस, कहीं एम्प्लॉयमेंट क्राइसिस है तो कहीं फूड क्राइसिस, कहीं वाटर क्राइसिस है तो कहीं सेंसिटिविटी क्राइसिस। और इन सभी क्राइसिस या संकटों के बीच आज दुनिया एक सोसाइटल मॉडल ऑफ लिविंग ढूंढ रही है ताकि वे शांति और सौहार्द के साथ जी सके। लेकिन अफसोस आज दुनिया के पास कोई ऐसा मॉडल नहीं है। बट इंडिया हैज़ अ suitable model of living and holistic well-being aimed at creating a better world of peace and harmony. और उस मॉडल को ही आज हम इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम के रूप में देख रहे हैं, जिसके अंतर्गत जीवन की सभी समस्याओं का पर्याप्त निदान बताया गया है। और मेरे इस कार्यक्रम लाइफ एक्सप्रेस का उद्देश्य भी आप सभी को इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम से रूबरू कराना है जीवन के विभिन्न पहलुओं पर। तो आगे बढ़ते हैं हमारे अगले सेगमेंट हॉल ऑफ फेम की ओर, जहां हम एक बार फिर मिलेंगे समाज के एक ऐसे कर्मयोगी से जिन्होंने समाज और राष्ट्र के लिए कई सराहनीय कार्य किए हैं, लेकिन हम और आप उससे बेखबर हैं।
नमस्कार दोस्तों, आज के हॉल ऑफ फेम में हमारे साथ एक बहुत ही खास मेहमान हैं जिनके जीवन से जुड़े कई रोचक तथ्य हैं। इससे पहले कि हम उन रोचक तथ्यों को जाने उन्हीं की जुबानी, मैं चाहूंगा कि सबसे पहले मैं आपको अपने विशेष अतिथि का एक संक्षिप्त परिचय दे दूं। हमारे विशेष अतिथि का जन्म 19 नवंबर 1973 को आंध्र प्रदेश के गोदावरी जिले के भीमावरम नामक गांव में एक सामान्य परिवार में हुआ था। बचपन से ही अपनी विलक्षण प्रतिभा एवं उत्कृष्ट कार्यों के बदौलत उन्होंने समाज में अपनी एक अलग पहचान बना ली थी। यदि हम उनके शैक्षणिक जीवन पर प्रकाश डालें तो हम पाते हैं कि उन्होंने अपनी प्रारंभिक, माध्यमिक तथा उच्च शिक्षा अव्वल दर्जे से सफलतापूर्वक पूरी की। More importantly, he did his PhD from the most prestigious Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, in structural bioinformatics and protein crystallography. And it is needless to say that he is a big name today in the field of experimental structural biology and biotheoretical research. His academic journey began as an assistant professor at Manipal Life Science Center, Manipal University, Karnataka, following his postdoctoral research. In his sparkling career of more than 3 decades, he has published more than 100 peer-reviewed research papers in national and international journals of high repute. Our esteemed guest, has also made a mark in several entrepreneurial plus R&D and innovation projects at national and international levels. There are several successfully completed projects to his name, and currently he is at the forefront of critical research initiatives with 3 ongoing extramural project grants focusing on vaccine and drug design funded by DST, ICMR, and DST NSM. He also spearheads 2 industry projects granted by MSME under Idea Hackathon 2022. Currently, he holds the esteemed position of Professor of Computational Biology and Integrative Translational Medicine at KLEF University, Andhra Pradesh. Apart from his academic and administrative acumen, our esteemed guest is renowned as an expert programmer who has pioneered the development of an innovative object based and object oriented biological application framework and environment at www.biobhasa.org. He has also created impactful tools and applications such as SciEdit, SGMP Wiki, and the mobile app MobiQ. He is also the part of esteemed board member of different advisory committee, including that of Technical Advisory Committee of the Government of Andhra Pradesh. In addition to his core research interests, he is deeply committed to the integration of traditional knowledge, alternative medicine Ayush, and modern molecular insights to create an innovative, integrative translational system of medicine. His work extends to diverse areas such as Parkinson's disease, asthma, diabetes, skin diseases, breast cancer, and tuberculosis. And I should not forget to add that our today's guest has also been felicitated with several prestigious awards at national and international levels. There are so many accolades and achievements which I cannot cover in a short period of time. For that, I need at least 1 hour. But due to paucity of time, I can tell you in a nutshell that he is a blend of modernity with antiquity. He is a blend of knowledge and wisdom. He is a blend of science and arts because, as far as I know him, he is very good at playing the mridangam and bulbul tara and a passionate sports enthusiast. His multi talents and remarkable achievements and contributions to society make him unique human being. For me, he is not simply a human, rather a superhuman blessed with all types of righteous qualities and human values. Yes, I'm talking of one and only the great scientist, Professor Dr. Burra VLS Prasad. Namaskar, sir. Welcome to Life Express.
Namaste, sir. Thank you for the introduction, and I'm really grateful for your kind introduction.
So, first of all, sir, on behalf of my entire Life Express team and on behalf of my intellectual viewers, I extend a very warm welcome and sincere gratitude to you for your gracious and scholarly presence in Life Express. Sir, as we know from your rich academic profile that you have served Indian academia for more than 25 years in highly, I can say, dignified and responsible positions. तो एजुकेशन सेक्टर के इतने लंबे अनुभव के बाद क्या लगता है आपको आज के करंट एजुकेशन के बारे में? How do you define an ideal education? What is the purpose of an ideal education according to you? And is that purpose being served by today's education? So over to you, sir.
Sir, it is a very, very fundamental question. And the answer is in itself that education, ya sa vidya, ya vimuktaye. Right. That's the Vedic Rik, which we have to understand. That is, that is knowledge which liberates you. Whether this liberation is at the spiritual level or at the material level, you need to become more happier. Once you gain that knowledge, you have to become happier. And education, the very purpose of education is to make you, or let us call in today's terminology, you should have the skill to realize and become free. So that is what actually the education system started off with this goal. But because of as we age, adulteration also will encroach into the ideologies. So we are somewhere we are losing that very goal of education, introspection and know thyself. That is the motto which is the need for education. So I would say that now your question about whether we are on the right path or not, I will say with hesitation that we are on the right path because we are complicating ourselves and we are putting lot of layers on the truth which we are supposed to take forward. So, but I see in the last there are some major manthan, I will call that as manthan about education system is going on at the center level and at the state levels, and they are trying to motivate and bring back that quality. At the end of the day, the whole education purpose is nation building or future of a particular nation or universe or whatever. At whatever level you want to talk about it, education should make prosperity. At the same time, it should be harmonious for individuals with the society, with the nature, with the universe. So this aspect, I can say in one way that this is already there. The solution is already there. Just that either we are ignoring because of some people, or we are made to look in the other direction just for vested interests. So that would be my frank answer.
Right, right. And very rightly you said that today's education, we can say very, without any hesitation, I can say that, as you said, sa vidyaya vimukte. So sa vidyaya vimukte, the purpose was to liberate, the human beings, from sufferings. But as a matter of fact, today's education is not liberating, rather multiplying our sufferings, increasing our.
Multiply, yes, sir.
Yes.
Multiplying our binding.
Right, right. So we have to, take a pause and must contemplate on where and how things are going wrong,
Yes,
So we need
yes.
to introspect as well as retrospect. Otherwise, things are going to be very serious in days to come.
Yes.
So very nice reflection you have given. Well, with that, I shall move to my next question. uh, Sir, when I look at your work, I find that you are not only an inventor, but also an innovator, as you have developed a multitude of bioinformatics software and methodologies such as Max, BioBhasha, BOS, BioInt, SciEdit, Biblio, and not only that, you have also established a bioinformatics products and services company, and your visionary approach resulted into uh, filing of two pioneering bioinformatics patents as PCTs from India, supported by angel investors. So all this is fine, sir. यहाँ
Yes.
तक सब ठीक है. What
Yes.
worries me most is why, in many cases, scientists are not thinking of, ethical considerations involved in their research. Because what happened in Wuhan's biotech lab in China, although I do not have any concrete evidence, but this is what I've heard. So whatever happened over there is well known to the world. And हम सबको पता है कि coronavirus was man-made and it was used as a biological weapon. So first you can reflect on ethical considerations, especially on the part of a scientist. Then I want you, or we want you, to reflect on how a scientist like you should find some quality time to serve mankind by doing some innovations in human values, social values, ideal parenting, character building of our students, because current scenario is not good, sir. The
Yes.
planet is becoming unlivable day by day.
Yes. Yes.
In general,
Yes.
I can say, and in particular, India is crippling day by day. So,
Yes.
what do you recommend an individual or government to fix ongoing social issues scientifically or by using other means, whatever it may? So, over to you, sir.
Yes, sir. I should start with creativity has two ways of creativity, sir. One is crazy creativity, and another one is disciplined creativity. Disciplined creativity comes slowly, it's a long term thing. Crazy creativity is because of self pressure or external pressure. So, all the things which are generally happening in the bad light or unethical issues, they are under a lot of pressure of vested interests, whether it is self vested interest or somebody else is forcing that particular individual into that particular vested, which is unethical issues, as you rightly mentioned. So, हमें साइंटिस्ट जो है वो अपने में रहता है सर. He is living with himself more and he is alone. He will not generally be affecting the society much, but the depth at which he has gone attracts other people who have certain interests, whether these interests are for global good or public good or for selfish needs or something like that. That is going to depend. So our problem is not with the scientist as such, but his integrity towards life. So if we can, so I can quote you that this sloka is there, one more sloka, that is adhamaha dhanamichanti dhanamano cha madhyamaha uttamaha manamichanti mano hi mahatam dhanam. So here mana means character, which I can say you think about integrative personality, integrate very integrity, a person who maintains a lot of integrity, which includes human values. So the scientist or from the childhood or from the very beginning of his career, he should also be inculcated with this aspect of social life and broader way of looking, and also should not fall into a pressure where it is going to be a bigger problem. So not only scientists means they are pointed people. They just have one goal in their life or one problem in there, and they solve the problem, try to solve the problem. So that is how this scientists need to also start what I say is taking that responsibility of keeping themselves as integrative as possible. So that is about the first part of your thing. And I worked on SARS virus, and I feel happy that I'm glad that I developed a novel, more systematic methodology for peptide-based vaccines, and novel drug designing is going on in the lab. Further to that, an interesting thing that happened is beyond my web programming products and programming products and science product. Now I have entered into Ayurvedic Marma Chikitsa based footwear design, and I have filed one patent also in that particular domain. So bottom line is, sir, we should be so crazy that 24 hours should not be sufficient for us. And we should be on a problem solving mode rather than static learning mode. We have a problem, we should develop all the skills to solve the problem. So if this is incorporated into our daily thinking, then I think every human being can contribute innovation, and that too, once he is ethical as well, he contributes in an eco-friendly or harmonious way to the universe. So that is the ideal life we should desire for, I would say that.
Right, right. Very nice. Uh, I was, in fact, thinking of, having some sort of, or if, is there any, a kind of 10 commandments of integrity for scientists or for people in general while doing some research? Is there something like that?
10 commandments, I'm not sure, sir. So many I may not be able to
Okay.
tell, but definitely introspection is the most important thing, sir.
Uh-huh.
Self-assessment,
Mhm.
self-assessment, balance of discipline and freedom. These two are core to any type of living. If we identify, the process of identifying itself may take lives, actually speaking.
Mhm.
So if we uh, keep these two things in mind, I think we will never venture into any antisocial or selfish things at all. Because we enjoy, once we become part of the society,
Mhm.
it becomes we are together on this.
Very true. Very true. Well, sir, for my next question, as I know from your rich academic profile, you are recognized as a pioneering, first generation biotechnopreneur. You have also played a pivotal role, in promoting, advanced and emerging disciplines in biotechnology. So from that perspective,
Yes, sir.
I, as well as many of our viewers, would like to know the future prospect of stem cell biology, molecular medicine, applied biotechnology, and bioinformatics, from employment perspectives.
Yes,
Because not only in science, rather in all the fields, today we are not sure what does the future hold for us.
yes,
So,
sir. It's
what would you like to say or counsel our budding biotech scientists or researchers or students in terms of future readiness in the field of applied biotechnology? Over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. It's a wonderful question and most relevant to the need, actually, to this hour of modern life. The first thing I will say is youth is uh, having so much of energy. So now coming from the employment point of view, as the population is increasing, the number of students are increasing, uh, the lower shelves will always be filled in the employee category. Suppose a technician is there. So those will be always filled. You should aim for higher ups. So their vacancies will always be there. And one more thing is vacancies will be created for the top. Now coming to whether it is stem cell biology or, because I have been practicing this for past 15, 20 years. While teaching itself, I will first go to the class and ask, what is your interest? Are you interested in research or are you interested in job? 90% of the students have been brainwashed. I will say it is a brainwash that they are interested in job.
Oh. Mhm.
There is a reason for this type of development, because they think that job is a secured security, but the intellectual erosion that is happening, intellectual rusting that is happening, that is being taken away from the vision or viewport of that particular student.
Mhm.
Now, the employment, when it comes to employment, let these students think big in terms of uh, taking challenges.
Mhm.
And in a way, I will not say fortunate or unfortunate. COVID has proved one thing, that biotechnology will help. Biotechnology is going to stay. At one point, it was considered as anything but useless. It has
Mhm.
reached such low levels also in 2000 to 2005 around, in 2006 around. It fell down to such a low level. And even today, parents don't believe in biotech because they were brainwashed saying that biotech is the future. At that time also, I was telling during my experiences that please, this is a research oriented field and you have to work harder because you are on the edge. You have to contribute. It is not employment related situation.
Right.
So the students should utilize during that energy when they have this high amount of energy, octane, whatever they call, that they have to use and get to the edge of that particular scientific carriage. So I am training many project students under me, and I have never asked for them. They have come by word of mouth, or they are coming from my teachings or classes and things like that. I am training them in LLMs now. These students are BTech students, MSc students. So LLMs, future is going to be LLMs. Most of the decision making will be automated or controlled by LLMs. This is going to happen. Domain specific LLMs. So here is a very great contribution which students could look into. Now coming to very sophisticated experiments which are like stem cell biology and all those things.
Sorry to interrupt you here, sir. Sorry to interrupt
Yes, sir.
you. When you talk of automation, don't you think that human creativity is being compromised somewhere?
Absolutely, sir. But can we avoid that? Once entropy starts increasing, there is no way to control. It is not impossible, but it is very difficult to control entropy. So this is ati sarvatra varjayat.
Right.
Vinashakale viparita buddhi. So these are already indicating that if we are paranoid about something, that means we lost our balance and we became prejudiced or addicted to some type of comfort or some type of sadistic, I will not say sadistic, some type of some type of
Obsessive.
Obsession is correct word, sir. So obsession, then things will lead into the dark side only. So yes, we have to be much more careful, and I expect in the next 5 years to come, at least 60% of the workforce will be, I think, this will be thrown out. And this is all done. This is all is driven by money, not even wealth. Wealth is completely different, but we are considering wealth and money as same, synonymously we are using. But unfortunately, but if you go back to our kingdoms and all those things, prosperous kingdoms, their wealth was having different definitions for different expertise actually. So your expertise is your wealth, not money as your wealth. So that if we can differentiate this aspect, then again, we may come back to a harmonious lifestyle. Or else there is a competition, there is a rat race that is happening all the while between a deserving person as well as an ego-based undeserving person as well. So this type of psychological complexities have evolved out of, again, unfortunately, and the irony is knowledge has to be given in terms of as doses. But here, youngsters also have the same knowledge. Old people are also have same knowledge because of knowledge explosion through internet. So everybody is perceived and developing their own understanding, and that is creating a different character as such, personality. And this personality is becoming more and more conflict oriented rather than harmonious.
So knowledge is prevalent everywhere. The entire internet is flooded with the information and knowledge. But then there is a challenge. What is the right knowledge? So that challenge will remain there. And I feel that your reflection in terms of future readiness and job perspective, I think despite all oddities, according to you, the future of biotechnology or bioinformatics will remain bright.
Actually, sir, I did not finish. So I almost, it slipped my mind. The question which you have asked, the biotechnology is going to stay, sir. Okay. And the intelligence, if you can access your intelligence, which is there for maybe 4,000, 5,000 years of meditativeness, the student should work hard and get that particular access, that superconscious intelligence. Then they will have a very bright future, and we are going to lead this biotechnology, whether it is stem cell biology, and bioinformatics will be enriched with the advancements in the automation, especially the knowledge automation, decision-making systems. And coming to manufacturing, actually, this is one of the core areas I have been working, and very interesting that I try to incorporate, and I have shown that biological molecules are also machines. Even individual simple monomeric protein structures, they are machines as well. So engineering is going to play a much more role in future. So what is important here is, don't think biotechnology is a cash cow or something like that, but generate the thrill, or the faculty or the teachers should generate the thrill of education, thrill of challenges, thrill of the unknown world, bringing that into the visible world. So I think and once this particular stage is reached, suppose we are in the lag phase, now we will be on the log phase. In this, there will be many startups, and many startups of biotechnology are coming up across the country now, because of the encouragement given by the central government to MSME. You can call various project fundings. Okay, so I think it is having a great future. And again, I'm telling, the top shelves are always vacant, or we have vacancy. So try to be best, not competitively, knowledge-wise. Try to be on the top of that particular field, whichever you choose. So. Again, mechanical engineering is getting back to mainstream, and again, electronics is getting back to mainstream. Computers was tools, and yes, it has reached a particular saturation. It is now being more and more the core areas. Suppose the plant sciences will become on the forefront. Now, aquaculture or the genetic modifications needed to aquaculture, that is becoming more sought after. Okay, so that means we have been developing biotechnology as tools. Now these tools have to be applied to basic science. So there is a huge prospects for that. Agriculture is flourishing now.
Well, that indeed is a great news, I think, for aspiring biotechnologists. So that's really nice. So finally, sir, I would like to request you to kindly give a message of peace, what I always tell my guests, at the end of the interaction. So we want a message of peace so that, we could create a better species of human with better sense of harmony and coexistence. Yes, sir.
As I have told in the few minutes back also, sir, the goal of life is to discipline yourself so much that you emanate or you radiate harmony from you. So it is all inside. It is all inside. Don't compare with the rest of the outside world. The moment you get a problem, go inside. And how much depth you go inside, that much of harmony in form of a bright radiance will be influencing the people around you, and they will change. And this is what Guru Tattva is. Guru means Gushabdas Tvandakarasya, Rushabdas Tan Nivartakaha. Andakara Nivartatva, Guru Ritya Vidiyate. Gu is darkness. Ru is removal of the darkness. So that's this basis of guiding light has been there with India for time immemorial. So to create harmonious, again harmonious across the universe, we need to get back to those roots which were established. Maybe you call them Vedas, or you call any other name you can give, but it is self-introspection, self-discipline, which is going to bring back social discipline, community discipline, country discipline, or universe discipline. That happiness will be there.
Right. Very nice, sir. And I will always remember your one statement just now. You said that we should, resonate, what you said, harmony from within.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is something we should keep in mind. Yeah. तो सर आज आप हमसे जुड़े उसके लिए आपका विशेष धन्यवाद। और
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर।
और आपके सराहनीय शैक्षणिक कार्यों के लिए लाइफ एक्सप्रेस की जूरी ने आपके लिए एक अवार्ड की घोषणा की है, और वो अवार्ड है लाइफ एक्सप्रेस अवार्ड ऑफ आइकॉनिक एकेडमिशियन। और इस अवार्ड को सहर्ष स्वीकार करने के लिए मैं अपनी टीम और अपने समस्त दर्शकों की ओर से आपके इस उपलब्धि पर आपको ढेरों बधाई दे रहा हूं सर। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद हमसे जुड़ने के लिए सर। और हम चाहेंगे कि आप पुनः हमसे जुड़े और इसी तरह से हमारे व्यूअर्स को इंटेलेक्चुअल फ्रंट पे लाभान्वित करते रहें सर। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। वंस अगेन थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कनेक्टिंग विद अस सर। थैंक यू।
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving this opportunity. And may I be more of service oriented. to reach. And I wish Life Express to become as famous and to go through its evolution and become. I have only one in mind, that is आज तक में आपकी अदालत है. Not आज तक, आपकी अदालत of India TV. What is his name? Rajesh Sharma?
Rajat Sharma?
Rajesh Sharma, yes. So
Okay.
Your ideology and your purpose, that orientation is also in that direction. So let me also first congratulate for this initiative, and let me also pray that you also reach such heights of inspiring the world and making it a better world.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
We
you.
are really
Thank you for your time.
grateful to your gracious presence today, sir.
Thank you, sir.
LXP Award of Iconic Academician is proudly presented to Professor Dr. Burra VLS Prasad for his exemplary contributions to Indian academia and world science fraternity on 4th November 2024.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, हमेशा की तरह आज के ICAS सेगमेंट में सबसे पहले हम एक ह्यूमन वैल्यू सीखेंगे और उसके बाद हम एक भारत के पारंपरिक मान्यता या ट्रेडिशनल बिलीफ के वैज्ञानिक कारण को भी समझेंगे। लेकिन पहले हम बात करेंगे ह्यूमन वैल्यू की। पिछला ह्यूमन वैल्यू जो हमने हिंदी अल्फ़ाबेट के जरिए सीखा था वो था ओ से ओजस्वी, और हिंदी का अगला लेटर या अक्षर है औ। अब आप सोच रहे होंगे कि औ से क्या हो सकता है, आप अनुमान लगाइए। लेकिन औ से जिस मानव मूल्य का मैंने चयन किया है वो है औदात्य। औदात्य का अर्थ है महान आत्मा की प्रतिध्वनि। और ये कैसे संभव हो सकता है? ये संभव हो सकता है मनसा, वाचा और कर्मणा के संयोग से, जहां मनसा refers to the mind, vacha to speech, and karmana to actions. In other words, mansa, vacha, karmana is often used to suggest that a person should try to achieve a state where their thoughts, speech, and actions coincide or are in sync. इसी के आधार पर औदात्य के अर्थ में एक मनुष्य से ये अपेक्षा की जाती है कि उनका चरित्र, आचार और व्यवहार सभी महान हो। और ऐसा व्यक्तित्व पाने के लिए आपको श्रेष्ठ रचनाओं का ज्ञान जरूरी है। तो औदात्य के इस इम्प्लीकेशन के साथ अब हम आगे बढ़ते हैं अपनी एक पारंपरिक मान्यता के वैज्ञानिक कारण की ओर। और इसके अंतर्गत आज हम समझेंगे क्यों हिंदू अपने शव को जलाते हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू केवी सिंह। मृत्यु जीवन का एक कटु सत्य है। जिसका जन्म हुआ है उसकी मृत्यु भी होगी। हर धर्म में शवों की अंत्येष्टि करने की अपनी अपनी प्रथाएं हैं। हिंदू धर्म में शवों का अग्निदाह किया जाता है। प्राचीन मनीषियों ने बहुत सोच समझकर इस प्रथा को जन्म दिया। उनका यह मानना था कि मनुष्य का शरीर जो 5 तत्वों से बना है, अग्निदाह करने से शीघ्रतम 5 तत्वों में विलीन हो जाता है। मनुष्य के 5 तत्वों का प्रकृति के तत्वों में विलय होना प्रकृति के संतुलन को बनाए रखने में सहायक होता है। दूसरा एक कारण यह भी है कि अग्निदाह से मृतक शरीर के घातक जीवाणु जलकर नष्ट हो जाते हैं और इस प्रकार वातावरण शुद्ध रहता है। एक और कारण यह भी है कि अग्निदाह के लिए शव को अलग से जमीन की जरूरत भी नहीं होती। महानगरों में विद्युत दाह भी होता है। विद्युत दाह अग्निदाह का आधुनिक रूप है, लेकिन विद्युत दाह में हिंदुओं में प्रचलित कपाल क्रिया नहीं हो सकती। कपाल क्रिया के लिए जो व्यक्ति शव को अग्नि देता है वह शव के आंशिक जल जाने पर बांस द्वारा शव की खोपड़ी को तोड़ता है। इसके पीछे यह विज्ञान है कि मनुष्य के मस्तिष्क में रहने वाला जीवाणु पूर्णतया समाप्त हो जाए और उसमें से उपप्राण निकलकर पंच तत्व में शीघ्र विलीन हो जाए। आधुनिक विज्ञान भी यह मानता है कि मरने के बाद मनुष्य का मस्तिष्क कुछ समय तक जीवित रहता है। यह सत्य हिंदू मनीषियों ने हजारों वर्ष पूर्व जान लिया था, इसलिए कपाल क्रिया की प्रथा को उन्होंने जन्म दिया। खेद है, धर्म की यह बारीकी शमशान घाट पर क्रियाकर्म करने वाले आचार्य को भी पता नहीं होता, जिसके परिणाम स्वरूप हम इन सब बातों को व्यर्थ की बातें मानते हैं, क्योंकि हम इन सब बातों के पीछे के विज्ञान से अनभिज्ञ हैं। जीवन की अंतिम यात्रा से जुड़ी कुछ और सनातन बातें भी ध्यान देने योग्य है। पहले समय में जब यह लगने लगा था कि अब मरने वाला अधिक समय और जीवित नहीं रहेगा, तो यह प्रथा थी कि उस व्यक्ति को चारपाई से उतारकर जमीन पर लिटा देते थे, जिसके पीछे यह विज्ञान था कि जमीन पर उतार लेने से बीमार के प्राण आसानी से निकल जाते हैं, क्योंकि जमीन प्राण शक्ति को अपने में शीघ्र प्रवाहित कर लेती है। शव यात्रा के दौरान हिंदू शव को शांत या मौन रहकर शमशान नहीं ले जाते हैं, अपितु उस अवसर पर समाज के लोगों को संदेश देते हैं कि सिवाय राम नाम के इस मिथ्या संसार में कुछ और सत्य नहीं है। इसलिए शव यात्रा में श्री राम नाम सत्य है कहा जाता है। सनातन धर्म इस प्रकार मृत्यु में भी जीवन को संदेश देता है।
Hello and welcome everyone, and today we are going to learn one more rule of intonation, which you can see in the form of rule 2, and this rule says that put stress on a word which the speaker wants to make most important. Okay, तो अगर मैं हिंदी में कहूँ तो ये रूल कह रहा है कि आपको उन शब्दों पे बल देना है या उस शब्द पे बल देना है जो स्पीकर ज़्यादा एम्फसिस या जिसको ज़्यादा वो महत्व देना चाह रहा हो। ठीक है, जिस शब्द को आप ज़्यादा महत्व देना चाहते उसे आप हाई पिच पे बोल सकते हैं। सो वी कैन हैव अ ड्रिल ओवर हियर। और एक मज़े की बात आप देखें कि सेंटेंस यहाँ पे 3 हैं, लेकिन तीनों सेंटेंस में सेम वर्ड्स हैं। आई लाइक किड्स, दूसरा सेंटेंस भी है आई लाइक किड्स, तीसरा भी आई लाइक किड्स, लेकिन तीनों वाक्यों के मीनिंग्स डिफरेंट हो रहे हैं बिकॉज ऑफ चेंज इन आवर एम्फसिस ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर वर्ड। ओके, तो एक बार हम इसको ड्रिल करते हैं। सो द फर्स्ट वन इज, इफ आई रीड इट और स्पीक, आई कैन से आई लाइक किड्स। आई लाइक किड्स, इसका इम्प्लीकेशन ये हो सकता है कि आई मे हाउएवर डिसलाइक मैन और वुमेन। दूसरा इम्प्लीकेशन देखते हैं इसमें, जहाँ पे कि लाइक पे ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस हम दे रहे हैं, हाई पिच पे। ठीक है, आई लाइक किड्स, आई लाइक किड्स। तो इम्प्लीकेशन क्या है कि आई एम इंसिस्टिंग on my emotion. और तीसरा सेंटेंस है I like kids. I like kids means although my brother is not very fond of them. So as you see here कि different emphasis से meanings भी different हो रहे हैं. So this was your rule 2 as part of intonation. That's all for now.
तो आज के सत्र की समाप्ति मैं फिर एक आह्वान के साथ करना चाहूँगा, खासकर डॉक्टर बुर्रा प्रसाद जी की बातचीत से निकले कुछ मुख्य अंश को लेकर. And the purpose is to strike a balance between technology and liberal arts. Both these, technology and liberal arts need to be on the cutting edge of, design, marketing, and social values, or what you call human values. शिक्षा में आपके पाठ्यक्रम में लिबरल आर्ट्स या आर्ट्स एंड ह्यूमैनिटीज़ का विशेष स्थान हो. इस संबंध में स्टीव जॉब्स ने अपने मृत्यु से पहले एक बहुत अच्छी बात कही थी, और वो था टेक्नोलॉजी अलोन इज़ नॉट एनफ. इट्स टेक्नोलॉजी मैरिड विद द लिबरल आर्ट्स दैट मेक्स आवर हार्ट्स सिंग. बाय नॉट टीचिंग आवर चिल्ड्रन लिबरल आर्ट्स वी विल हिंडर देयर कैपेसिटी टू इनोवेट. यहाँ मुझे ग्रेट साइंटिस्ट अल्बर्ट आइंस्टीन की भी वो पंक्ति याद आ रही है जिसमें उन्होंने कहा था कि द वैल्यू ऑफ एन एजुकेशन इन अ लिबरल आर्ट्स कॉलेज इज़ नॉट द लर्निंग ऑफ मेनी फैक्ट्स बट द ट्रेनिंग ऑफ द माइंड टू थिंक समथिंग दैट कैनॉट बी लर्नड फ्रॉम टेक्स्ट बुक्स. तो मिलते हैं अगले एपिसोड में. टिल देन एन्जॉय योर टाइम मीनिंगफुली, और हाँ, अपना और अपनों का भी ख्याल रखें. जय हिंद.